Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm not, still not feeling good, but I wanted to make this video here. Switch out this bottle here. Alright, let's see what we got. Hello, everybody. As you're coming in, understand that I'm just really sick, haven't been feeling good, and all right. So as we get people in here, looks like I need some more water. Every day I wake up and I need to drink water, but I get tired and then I end up going back to sleep. And then all right, let's see what we got here. Head full of hair, messing around today. I decided just let's do a live and just go ahead and let's go ahead and just keep it all down. Why not? Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, look rough, especially with the hair done, I gotta look rough when I'm sick. So, I got a couple of things that I wanted to do today. I wanted to open up a couple of packages. We have one package right here. It's a letter. It came from down in the well. I guess he was smart. He didn't put his address on there. We just have our mailing address there. So yeah, we'll get that one opened up. We got another one here from Kevin Yellow. And can't really see it, but anyways, Kevin Yellow. And then we'll get that one opened up. I got a couple of things from New Year's party that I went to. We were doing some kind of a game where you set down the toilet paper, you roll it out, and then you put a glass of water at the end, fill it all the way to the brim, and then you start rolling the toilet paper back towards you. And if you roll it too fast, the water spills on the end toilet paper, which rips it. Your cup stays there. The other person who does it slowly, they're gonna make it further and further. So I was able to win that game. So I got this little setup here. So now I have something else to drink my colds and hots out of. I haven't been much of a Mr. Fix-It, but I'm still a papa, so maybe I'll get back into fixing stuff and be more, more productive. Yeah, thanks for coming in. We got Saitama and Skari. So drink some water here. See if we get a couple more people, and then we're gonna reveal some other things that we got. All right, so I said I wasn't gonna do it. I was not going to get another Corvette. So yeah, on the New Year's, I have a C5 Corvette, same as my profile picture, 2003, 50th anniversary, and I wasn't gonna do it. Wasn't gonna get a new one. So I'll reveal that, yep, I got a new Corvette. Here it is. Yep, look at that, C8. A C8 Corvette, look at that. Oh yeah, the beauty right there. We got it. We got a C8. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so on to the reveal. So we got a couple of packages. Kevin Yellow. We got Kevin Yellow's package right here. Sorry for the... been feeling sick. So Kevin Yellow, thank you. And Kevin Yellow and Moonfei, they are out in LA area. And if you haven't checked out their channel, you can check out their channel at Kevin Yellow and at Moonfei. Oh my goodness, look at that. We have some packages. There's another package. We have a package. Kevin Yellow, send me some stuff from his trip, I guess, when he went to Japan. That's awesome. We're gonna put that here. Kevin and Alex. That's pretty cool. We got some Japanese yen. Yep. I'll add that to some of the other international money that I have when I used to travel and go places. We got some stuff there. We got some candy. Japanese candy. We'll go ahead and probably open up some of these, but right now we're just gonna go with the unboxing. Some candy or toys. Sweet, look at that. I wonder if these are for that mini claw machine. Excuse my being sick, but don't worry. You guys won't get sick. Oh, awesome. This is the ornament that they made. That is so cool. Thank you, Kevin Yellow. Thank you, Moonfei. All right, we'll set this aside. Let's go on to this one here. Actually getting hotter by keeping my hair in my face, so let me go ahead and pull it out of my face here. Alright, pull this out of my face here. And we'll go with the California look here. Hey, what's up, Suzanne? Every day I feel like I'm getting better, but I go try to start my day and I actually fall asleep in the car. So I guess the medicine I'm taking, I probably need to drink more water so I don't... anyways, getting better. And here's another one. This opened up here. Oh, what we got? Look at this. Two classic Corvettes right there. From the original Corvette to the 50th anniversary Corvette. Wow. I'm gonna add those two Corvettes right there. Look at that. I was saying that I'm not gonna get another Corvette. And look at that. On the same day, I open up 3 Corvettes. I have the original 1953, the C5 Corvette, which is pretty much identical to the one that I have out there, and the one that I drive, same one that in my profile picture. And then we have the the C8 Corvette. Let's go. That's awesome. We're gonna open up some of these littler ones, but right now we're gonna go ahead and open the one from down in the well. Make sure I don't cut anything here. Old school snail mail. Old school snail mail. All right, what do we got? Whoa, some of his stickers that he customizes and does. Look at that. If you haven't been to Down in the Wells channel, make sure you go check him out. And we got the big old booger man that I definitely feel like right now. Mr. Big Old Booger Man. Got those big green boogers. Some new flu, I don't know. It's some kind of a new flu that's going around. And this is the worst I've ever had it. Never really felt like that before. Every time. And it's already been over a week. So I think, gotta poo! Customize this one later, I guess. Got this. Sweet. Thank you, Sofa. You have been a great member of our little community. Appreciate your energy. I wish I had energy right now. I do wish I had energy right now. Sofa Kingdom. And this is one of his doodles from the original Froggy. Recently I've sent him kind of like an animated version of the frog. Well, that's all with the show and tell. But let's go ahead and see what these little guys are. This is from Kevin Yellow and Moonphase package. Whoa, that's cool. Little trinkets, little keychains and things. It's pretty cute. Authentic, straight from Japan. These little guys, little fellers. There are different, so that's cool. Little different ones. That's probably what I need right now, is a hot bath. I've been doing hot showers, trying to get the steam to break down some of the mucus. I've been doing Mucinex, Dayquil, NyQuil. Oh my gosh, I probably still have things over there on the counter that are piling up from all the things I've tried this past week to break my sickness down and get me better. But like I said, every time I wake up, I feel like I'm good, and then I end up laying down and falling asleep again. Keychains or little things to put on your bag. This is pretty cool. It's really nice. That'd be very interesting to get this made in a full size. I mean, it looks like if I had a diagram, oops. Yeah, I'm not good at that. Trying to keep everything at the right level. Just keep everything up there so people can actually see. Nice quality, very nice quality. And this was the little guys that were on it. Authentic, straight out of Japan. This is probably more authentic. This is 100% made over there. You know, I'm only 50% made over there. This is the ornament. So that was again from Down in the Well, and this one, the stickers, and all the other things here that we've been doing is from Alex and Kev, and everyone knows them from their channel. Oh, I left a knife on the table. Always make sure to put your knife away. Don't leave it open. And if you don't know, make sure you if you hand somebody a knife like this, and then, or if you're given a knife, then make sure you hand it back the way that you were given the knife. So if they give it to you closed, then go ahead and, you know, give it back to them closed. Well, that was a nice, cool little thing there. We'll keep Mr. Frog and the stickers. Keep those somewhere. Oh man. I need to figure out how to get some text to speech. So at least when the text is coming through, I can hear it, because every single time I'm have to lean forward, and yeah, I woke up and couldn't, I mean, I'm not throwing up, so I could eat, but I just didn't have an appetite. And this past couple of days, yeah, actually, I've lost all of my holiday weight. So I guess that's the best way to lose weight after the holidays, is to get sick. Hey, what's up, Misbehaving? All those that have come through. Probably have gone on to what they usually do during the day, because I know everyone's busy. I see Misbehaving in a Canadian stream. My memory's station, some kind of like coffee station, Canadian coffee station. Oh yeah, Station Nation, yep, Suzanne knows. Yeah, Misbehaving, always in there. I used to go in there, I mean, because, I mean, Jess is awesome, she's full of energy, and she's just so busy, So when I go in there, I say hi Jess, hi chat, but I end up saying, hey, what's up, misbehaving, because that's the only one that would actually reply and engage in any type of chat. So you don't need to stick around. I'm just gonna figure out some more ways. I wish I could yeah, I've sent some super chats just to pay forward a coffee, buy someone else a coffee and stuff like that. And then yeah, maybe they'll get those ones. Have you ever been out to one of those Station Nation coffee places? Is that in your neck of the woods? Okay. So they must be on the other side of Canada. Let me try some of these little extra features here. I saw Pierce going through some of these features, but I guess they don't give you too many options when you're doing live. Oh yeah. This is probably how at their that one Baja Blake. Which one was it? This, yeah, because of the eyes, and then he had his hair down, and then it was like, and then let's see, the eyes stay there, yeah, and then he was all looking evil, and then they took that picture, and then they made that T-shirt. That was pretty cool. I actually had the T-shirt. I was one of the few that ordered it. So let me see if I can go. Oh yeah, yep. Here it is. Let's see. The regular one, regular, and if you look, you see the little eyes. So somehow they created that, and maybe they used one of these like filters, Actually, that looks pretty cool. See what Kevin looks like. Let's see what Mr. Froggy looks like. Oh, they don't put the red eyes on Mr. Froggy. He is immune. Nope, nobody else gets the red eyes. I wonder, they definitely know that they're not real, like, eyes, I guess. But that's still the cool one here. All right, let's see. Back to the red eyes. Where's my red eyes at? We just went through, even though I'm sick, we went through and showed down into the wells stuff that he sent, as well as Moon Faye and Alex. Well, go ahead and keep it short. Thanks a lot for joining us. I definitely feel exhausted just by that little opening up stuff, sharing with you guys. What's up? What's up? Yo, Gems. Thanks for joining us. We had some Christmas and holiday stuff sent out by Down in the Well. So we went ahead and opened up some stuff here. Kevin, Moon Faye, they sent in some of their things. The ornaments that they were working on, the pictures of them when they were in pictures of them when they were in Japan. Some other little trinkets that they had sent with some little yeah, I'm getting over my sickness here. The some Japanese yen. Japanese yen. And then the biggest thing that I said I wasn't gonna get, and Kevin sent me, I said I was not gonna get another Corvette. And Kevin and Moon Faye, they sent me Corvette. You have the original 1953, and with the filter, it's kind of different colors, but you have the C5 Corvette right here, which is the 50th anniversary, 2003, 53, 2003. This is similar to the one that I have. And then we have I got this one on New Year's. It's the C8, the C8 Corvette. Oh, goodness. Oh. Yeah, some new strain of flu. So it's been over a week and been trying to get over that. The first couple of days you don't feel good, so you don't really focus on your nutrition and you feel like you don't want to eat. But the importance is that I should have been drinking more fluids. I needed to break down the mucus, and so I got Mucinex, I got Dayquil, NyQuil, I got, all of that stuff. So now I just wanted to open up these things and see what we got here. So I got this also. Keep my water bottle in here. Let's turn this off now. Let's see the better quality when the filter is off. So it was a mug, Haven't been much of a Mr. Fix-It lately, but we still have the other stuff going on. Yep, so we received this letter here from Down on the Well. So we went ahead and opened that up. And then we opened that one up. We got this package here from Kevin Yellow and Alex. So we went ahead and opened that one up. And we just been chit-chatting, but here's the pictures without their red eyes there. This is one here from, I guess, when they were in Japan. Haven't been on live for a while. Felt like wanted to figure out something, so at least I was able to do that. Actually, I'll unbox one more thing, but I'm not. The tools on the cozy looks like Chucky's tool prints. Yeah. There's another unboxing. Let me grab it real quick. But I've already unboxed it, but I'll share it with you guys. All right, so this is going to be an unboxing here. They sent it out to also Sofa Kingdom. This is a company called Everyday Doze, and haven't tried it yet, but I've been getting this stuff and I should try it, but I've been, like I said, doing other things and traveling and on the road trip. So they send out these little trial packs, and then it's one of those subscription plans where yep, it's mushroom coffee. So see what we got here. Powered by mushrooms. Says the journey to optimize your mind and body starts now. Scoop a dose into your mug and water and froth it up. Make it a ritual your own by adding milk, ice, or sweetener if your sexy self desires. So it's pretty cool and interesting. Like I said, I think I did try one of them, and it more felt like a kind of like a spiced chai instead of like a coffee feel. So they give you some, information thing here. So this one was the matcha. Um, some the pretty cool thing about it was the first package. I think they send me. I got one coffee and one creamer. I think it was the first package, and then this was pretty cool because it came with it. So this one was this is his frother. So put this together. So that right there is supposed to do the frothing. So then comes with the charger, and so that was pretty cool. So that was pretty cool. They sent that. The second month, they sent another bag. I think it was the second month, or maybe this was the first month. I can't remember. So they send me this nice cup with the mushrooms on the bottom. It was very, very good. I've already used this one. Colds, I put ice in this thing. I can drink my drink. The ice is still good. I come back later. The same ice that's in there, I'll fill up another drink and I'll drink that drink. I'll come back later. And literally the next morning when I came back, the ice was still in here. And I was like, wow, this right here kept ice cold stuff ice cold. And I'm sure if it's that good with keeping ice literally as ice, then this right here will also keep your hots hot. So that was that. And then this came in another month. And the next month, this one right here is literally just the container. And this one here, I went ahead and opened up one of the packets. Oh yeah, the first month, in that first month box, it came with a server, and this is a metal spoon. So that was a very nice thing. So this right here is kind of like, what it looks like. So I'll eventually start getting into that, and I better go online and start looking at my subscriptions, because that's definitely one that I've gotten behind on, and now I have way too much of this stuff. So I'm definitely gonna be probably pausing the subscription or go ahead and cancel it, as well as all the other stuff in life. Every 4 to 6 months, we should probably be checking our stuff, like your monthly subscriptions, whether you have Hulu, Netflix, Disney, HBO Max, Prime, Stars, Paramount, Prime, Amazon Prime. Some of that stuff is yearly, so I don't really have to worry about it. Plus, if you're ordering things, you kind of get the best of that. But if we don't look at that kind of stuff, it'll just get away from you, and then you'll be spending a lot on stuff that you don't even use or you don't need. Oh yeah, food subscriptions. I have tried Factor. I currently have, and I thought I paused this one, but while I was sick, I went out there and opened the door one time, and there was a box there. So I have 3 meals that I need to decide when to make those, and that's from a company called Home Chef. So I need to put that on pause actually. Darn it, today's Friday. Friday before 12 lunchtime. Was supposed to pause it. So now on Monday, I will be getting the new box. Yeah, so that's another. So. Thank you. Thank you. I did some calculations, and I realized that I'm definitely not in this to be the next, million subscriber type channel. I would have to have a team. I would have to get better equipment, and I just watching all these other videos and stuff like that. I realized I started this channel to hold myself accountable, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, and I haven't gotten there yet. So this is definitely just one of those things that I'm like saying, I don't really care if there's people out there that are tuning in, even though we have a community that I have joined in many other places. And honestly, that's the only people that are currently part of this community are from where I have met or interacted with other people from different places. So, but the main part of this channel was as life goes on and chapters change in our lives, you have to have something, even if there's an old saying, fake it till you make it. So sometimes you have to create something, even if it's maybe, whether it's nothing or it's small or whatever. If it's something that you create and you feel like you're willing to do or wanting to do, and you know that it's not about the reward, it's not about what's going to come of it, but at least for me it was, I'm going to go ahead and create this, so maybe there's a couple of people that could be along for the journey, or watch you, along the way. So I got a lot of things. I've talked about this in many videos, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's slowly putting those seeds of thought, putting them back into my mind, processing them, processing them a different way, and slowly but surely, if I can reconnect my mind, maybe rewire, some connections that might have been I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, I've got to a point where I'd rather see other people succeed. I have so much information and desire to help others, and I don't care if I fall to the wayside. I My priority has been, you know, just yeah. I don't know. Nowadays in school, people don't even listen to their teacher, especially when you have a heartfelt conversation and you're trying to basically share everything that has once become, either your experience. So check this out. You have to experience and learn. And as we experience and learn, that's becomes knowledge. And all the knowledge that we obtain from those learning, from those experiences, all the knowledge someday becomes your wisdom that you're able to pass to others. And when you feel like your circle in whatever you do, if you're working, if you have a family, you have a group of friends, whatever your circle is, that's, your environment, you feel like you want to, better, you want to improve. The main thing is not to forget about yourself, because there's always something more you can do. So, yeah. But this is about the time when I get way too far ahead of myself in the thought, and I just don't want to say certain things. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this more focused on what we did, and that was a bit of just sharing, show and tell. So thank you to all of you guys that are part of this live stream. Thank you for all the people that will watch this. And thank you for everyone who has taken their time to watch any of the videos. And not only me, but thank you to anyone passing through that would, just click and try to help a small time channel. And my channel is literally about trying to be holding myself accountable, trying to reignite some type of a fire, trying to find some type of motivation and determination to get back into doing things, and slowly but surely getting back into things. And I've seen people on their streams where they say, hey, this stream is literally about doing this, and then they go ahead and do it. That's originally what I wanted to do. I wanted to make one stream and say, this is what I'm gonna do. And because I made a stream about that, then that's what I was going to do. So if I was gonna go out there and run, and I ran. If I want to go out there and fix the car, I go out there and fix the car, because it seems like over these, past years, if I don't have a certain, like, let's go do it, then I'm just like doom scrolling and, you know, not really getting much of anything done. And I'm so comfortable in my skin, I guess you could say, that it doesn't bother me. Some people get upset and they feel like, I don't get things done. And if you're looking at the fact, yeah, the fact is, sure, I don't get things done, but I've gotten to this point in my life not based on not getting things done. So I have been a person who got things done. I used to be, many, many things. I wore many hats. So I know how to do things. I can get things done. And without going into the weeds and without going into all the, the jungle and, pulling out all my stories, I'm just a quiet person who got tired of a lot of things. And when I took a break, I took a freaking break. And that break must have felt so good that I started not giving an F about anything. And that was the wrong mentality to have. Here's another story. I went back to California. I saw a friend, and he has a similar chapters in his life. We both served our country, and he, seen many people transitioning, and he basically said, if I don't have hobbies and I don't have things that I enjoy doing, then once I transition, it'll come to kind of like an I don't know what the F to do moment, And I said, I'm cool with that. I really don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck, And that's one of the things I've been doing, is making that quote, because when I kept saying that, he walked over to his fireplace and he pulled a jar from his fireplace, and he reached in there and grabbed two little tokens, and they were like words, and he gave me two in my hand, and like he gave me a handshake. I opened up my hand and I saw two words, and they were the same word, and it said fuck. And he says, well, now you have two fucks to give. And I looked at him and I said, what do you mean? He said, now you have a fuck to give. And I said, wow, that puts it in perspective. So I started making some of the AI compilations and some things where there's like a banner that says, if you don't give a fuck, you don't give a shit, you don't care, well, make sure you remember that you always have one more. You always have one more to give. So that's just a little show and tell story time, I guess. But so I gotta dig deep. I gotta start giving more care, giving a shit, giving a fuck. I gotta get back, what they say, get back on the horse and uh, and start doing stuff again. Because even though I might be comfortable, the importance is that I shouldn't let time go to waste, you know? So I should figure it out. Like they said, you know, just drink water and drive on, you know. Take some Motrin and just drive on. Vitamin D. Yep. And I've seen some recent videos. I was watching American Ninja Warrior, and they had a 65-year-old on there. He completed one of the obstacle course, one of the like 6 events. And he came back the next year and he completed it again. But since then, there has been a 70-year-old who also completed one of the obstacles. There has been a 72-year-old woman. She is very strong, and nowadays people, you know, 50s and 60s and 70s. So I'm about to hit 50. And if I dig deep and start becoming a go-go person and get her done type of person, that means I still got a good, I'd like to say 70, 70 more years. So if I put in my head that I'll be 120, then that means I still have 50 more strong years of doing things, especially when you see, you know, 70 and 80-year-old people physically still doing things. So keep your body strong, stay healthy. That's definitely one of my things that I would like to get back into. And first, I need to get my mind back. And not first. Let's just do a little bit of everything, and everything will fall into the right places. I'm going to get back into my physical shape and my healthy, you know, habits. And who knows, maybe the nutrition, maybe the exercise, the sun, the nice fresh air, just all of that will help the mind. So, mind over matter. Yep. That would be pretty interesting. There was a experiment where 60, 90 years old told them to pretend like they were 20 years younger, and that they would started to play football and exercise and actually get better. Yeah. Well, that's the only vehicle right now. So I've been driving the vet around. I need to I'm going to get the another vehicle because everything that I want to do requires me to work, and the vet is not a working truck, not a working vehicle. I actually, I'll go out there. Maybe I'll do some live streams. I'll be the guy driving the vet, delivering to people's Uber Eats and DoorDash deliveries. I'll put the vet as a Uber driver, and then I'll pick up a couple of people in the vet. It's not very comfortable, so and people don't really want to sit right next to the driver, you know. So they might cancel, they might cancel their trip anyways when that happens. But delivering their food, they can't really say no. I don't want a vet to deliver my food, so I guess I'll just do the DoorDash. I'll do a couple of those just to put them on. That'll be my clickbait. My clickbait will be something that I thought of doing, like we just said. I'm gonna use my vet in order to deliver DoorDash food, and then I can go do it. Is that really clickbait, or is that just me thinking of what type of video content I wanna do just for the shits and giggles, right? Like literally, that's why you need a team, because if I had people that knew how to edit and knew how to do everything, then I could have one person focused on getting the subscribers, one person on, putting out the stuff, the video person and the person next to you. Those are the people who help you develop the actual content. And if it becomes a team or a duo, that's even better because now you have two personalities there. But I'm gonna have to do a lot of things. Night House is an editor. Wow. I think I ran into that information, but I never asked what type of editing. I know she's good at drawing and stuff like that. Yeah, Kevin, that would be cool. Nobody took me up on my offer. If I could find all the videos where, but it's too late now because all the chat's gone and you can't hear my side. So when I was in people's chats, I was saying, hey, I got this. If you come down and help me knock out some of my tasks on my task list, then we can make content or whatever. The other one was you guys are planning on moving, so if you need a place to live, then I got this place. And then this other one was just kind of doing that, and nobody was wanting to either uproot. I think that's the main thing. They're comfortable in their area, probably because they have friends and they have family from that area. That's the big reason. And then later I found out that some people did move, and most people that moved, I believe they became part of a bigger team, and then they were able to do more. be nice to just go down and just show up on a surprise, like a unannounced surprised visit, stay in the area for maybe a week, and of course I'd probably get there, and then I would have to start watching people's stream to see where they were, and then just show up unannounced, you know. Yeah, if I was available, sometimes when Blake said, "Hey, we're gonna be heading out to Vegas," but sometimes they do that, and then the next hour or two, however long it takes them, you know, 4 hours or something, they're already there. So for me to fly out there, I'd have to know like a day in advance, you know, or longer, because sometimes I don't even know if they even know until that day when they decide, hey, let's just go. One time they went up to, was it Jaco's place? Is Jaco the one that has the Steak and Shake place? And I was trying to think which place that was. I forgot which city. And things that I do, you know, like I don't even get it on camera. Like most of the content that would be content, I just, you know, do it, and then I don't even record it. So, okay, New York City. All right, I'm gonna go clear my my chest. I'm gonna go clear my sinuses and everything. Yep, and then I guess you were also talking about going out there. So I don't know what month or whatever. I gotta get my blood sugar checked. I've been lowering my sugar intake, but I'm literally just chilling, and I can feel my body just want to just, you know, doze off. We turn this into a sleep stream. I would literally just be knocked out right here. But I'm definitely not farming hours. I'm nowhere near, nowhere close. Yeah, Gems, if you're still here, how come you stopped putting out content and making videos and stuff? Have a good one. You definitely, Gems, you definitely had numbers. Um, Instagram, get all those people over to YouTube, and it's the slow and steady. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So you had enough content, you had enough videos, you had enough shorts, and eventually all the stuff that you did will start compiling and compounding. It's like compound interest on your investment. All the time invested in your first videos will soon start showing the fruit of your labor, because more people would start tuning in, and then they go back and they see those other ones. And then you definitely, when I first ran into your channel, it was seeing those makeup tutorials, and that was not on even something that I was looking into. It was, friends and friends of the family, and they're from different parts of the world and different parts of the states. And then later, when I ran into you from the LA's side of the house, then I put the two together, and I was like, wait a minute, that's the same person. So I started, going in and start saying, hey, do you do that? You should do this, and whatever. Definitely don't criticize yourself too much. Just put the content out and just ignore the hate. Or just do your content and completely, ignore chat. Like, like, I'm such a cool, calm, collective type of person. Literally, if there was stuff going on in chat, I think I would just read other stuff. You don't have to sit there and dwell and read all the negative stuff. Yeah. That'd be that would be kind of interesting, but then to set chat off, but then you wouldn't really know who was entering chat. I'm sure you do. You have plenty of people. I know it's not just me. Everyone on your channel wants you to come back. You are needing to do a stream. You have people right there. You have people all over. You have people that are coming into the channel. And you don't even have to, you know, do what others are doing. You are already doing you, you know. If the only one time I was mentioning somebody else's channel and saying, hey, have you ever tried certain things, is just so if you watched their channel, how they were doing with lighting or how they were doing with certain makeup stuff, you know. But your thing, not only are you doing the creative stuff, but you can do the reviews, and you're doing the reviews on makeup. You're doing reviews on goodies, snacks, and stuff like that. I would like to see, you know, maybe an actual review on food, like when you go out there and do a food item. So nobody else wants to take me up on the offer of the spicy noodle challenge. So Down in the Well did it, but I wanted a couple of you guys to do a spicy food. Like if you guys, a couple of you, take 3 people. I think Down in the Well, Gems, and who else likes spicy food? Hollywood. 3 of you guys go to that place and eat that hot, spicy noodles, and see how that works out. All right. Thanks again for you guys joining here. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Have a great one. Peace. And before we go, we'll go ahead and go back to the way we started the video. What is this called? ASMR? Peace out.